Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdullah Amir bin A. Rashid from subject Hydraulic BAA 2723. Today I will explain to you about jack pump. Okay. First of all, jack pump, also known as an ejector pump, are devices capable of handling and transporting all the form of the melting fluid, including gas, steam, or fluid. They can be considered mixed or circulated since the intake combine multiple fluid sources. Multiple inlets are used to draw in a constant stream of fluid, using pressure to create lift through the suction. The combination of intake pressure and the velocity of liquid or gas jet the media up from a well, tank, or pit through the pump to the discharge point. Jet pumps are less efficient than typical centrifugal pump due to such factor as friction loss, but may be more efficient when working with combined media that include gases and invariable well condition where the surface characteristic involves turbulence. A jet pump is used to lift liquid from a well. A specifically designed jet is engineered to utilize the Venturi effect. The Venturi effect is a drop fluid pressure that results when compressible fluid flows through a concentrated section of pipe. In order of the jet pump to begin working, it needs to be primed. To prime a typical jet pump, it needs to be completely filled with the water. This includes the filling the pump casing as well as the suction and drive line. Once the system is primed, the centrifugal pump is used to push the water out. Some of the water discharged while the rest of recirculated into the drive line. As the water enters the nozzle, is forced through the venturi. They created a vacuum which draws the water out from the well through a foot valve. As the water passes through the venturi tube into the suction line, the pressure is increased sufficiently to force the water back into the pump impeller. The foot valve is critical part in the system is mounted below the pump at the bottom of the well. Is its first mechanical compound to contact the water in the well and to perform a number of the key functions. 1. It receives the water in the system and feed the pump. 2. It filters the sediment and the derivatives of the well and keep it away from the pump. 3. It maintains the pump prime and prevent the pump from running it dry. It also prevents the backflow of the water from the system back into the well.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akram bin Muhammad Badri. ID number AA19292 and I'm from group number 5. Okay, I want to tell about type of jet pump. There are 4 main types of jet pump which vary based on application and size. Number 1 is deep well. Deep well jet pump are used in high volume applications such as oil wells, which range from 800 until 15,000 feet in depth. The ejector in this pump are put down the well. Number 2 is shallow well pump. Shallow well pump are used in application where the media is close to the surface, such as residential wells. The ejector in this pump are bolted to the nose of the pump. Number 3 is convertible jet pump. Convertible jet pump are convertible, meaning they can be set up to be used for either depth and shallow well application. Number 4 is miniature jet pump. Miniature jet pump are used for smaller application such as aquariums. Okay, next we talk about specification. The primary specification to consider when selecting jet pump are flow rate, pump head, pressure, horsepower, power rating, outlet diameter, and operating temperature. One important consideration specific to jet pump is this: if external pressure and internal pressure exceed the material specification and pressure specification of the jet pump, the throat of the pump can collapse and cause damage of extreme reduction in flow. That's why we need to choose a perfect specification of jet pump. Housing materials for jet pump include plastic, steel alloys, and cast iron. Plastic are less expensive and provide resistance to corrosion and a broad range of chemicals. Number 2 is steel alloy. Steel alloy, including stainless steel, are stronger and more abrasion resistant than plastic and provide good corrosion and chemical resistance. Lastly, cast iron provide high strength and abrasion resistance. Last but not least, we go to usage. Jet pump are typically inserted vertically into the process media but can be mounted horizontally as well. They are often used in applications where the material that is pumped assists in creating the motive force needed to move through the pump. For example, in marine application, jet pumps are used to transfer seawater. In home application, they are used for move seawater up to the seaward line. A float level sensor and switch are used to turn on the pump. That's all from our group. Thank you for listening.